Todd Chrisley says Julie set bar low, roasts his wife. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Todd and Julie Chrisley have shared the story of their time behind bars and their early release with fans ever since their presidential pardon. While speaking out about various issues in the modern prison system and sharing emotional moments, the couple has also shared some lighter stories. In fact, a recent share between the two even came complete with Todd roasting Julie. The Chrisley Knows Best recently talked about the adjustments of the outside world on her podcast series. Todd and Julie Chrisley became well known to audiences through their reality series, Chrisley Knows Best. The couple had been convicted back in 2022 over charges including tax evasion and bank fraud. Originally, the couple was expected to spend a combined sentence of 19 years behind bars. However, the two saw an early release back in May when they were granted a presidential pardon from President Donald Trump. Since their release, Todd and Julie have been sharing their story with various outlets. As previously reported, this even includes the return of their podcast series, Chrisley Confessions 2.0. During a recent episode of their podcast series, the two discussed how tabloids talked about them at the time of their recent release. In particular, Julie touched on how she looked in photos. Julie especially highlighted how she looked at the time, but shared she was turning it into a positive. She added, "Now, was there a horrible picture that came out of me? Yeah. But you know what? The way I flipped that is, look at me now. People think I'd look even better because that horrible picture was out there to begin with." Todd then began to tease Julie about the moment. He shared, "Listen, I will say you set the bar low. You had to go nowhere but up. You had to go nowhere but up." Todd felt he understood where Julie was coming from when dealing with hair color. Julie felt Todd wasn't being very nice with his comment. However, he shared, "Listen, I'm just trying to be honest. That's what we have here. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When I first saw you, when I got out of that car, I started thinking about going back. But then I thought, let me embrace this. This is a moment." In the middle of this, Julie bluntly asked, "Are you kidding me right now?" Todd then shared this was one of the first times he saw her with dark hair. For his part, Todd noted that he could empathize as there was some concern about his gray hair. As he shared, even the warden offered to help him color it. However, he felt he was good at the time. Julie then revealed that while the prison had a salon, she was still required to buy dyes from the prison commissary. She then explained she used a dark color to cover up any gray hair. She mused, "Everybody thought I should be blonde, but it was really hard to be a good blonde in prison, especially when you have gray like what I have." Chrisley Knows Best star Todd Chrisley has never been shy about speaking his mind. And in his latest podcast appearance, he didn't hold back, especially when it came to his longtime wife, Julie Chrisley. With his signature Southern charm and razor-sharp wit, Todd jokingly claimed that Julie set the bar low in their marriage, prompting laughter from fans and shock from co-hosts alike. The comment, made during a humorous discussion about household expectations and romantic standards, quickly took on a life of its own online. "Julie married me for my looks, then stuck around for the drama," Todd teased. "But let's be honest, she set the bar low from day one, and I've been limboing under it ever since." Though clearly made in jest, his playful roast had listeners wondering if Todd's sense of humor is his way of masking deeper truths behind the scenes. Julie, ever the poised counterbalance, laughed off the jab and reminded fans that behind every joke is a couple who survived fame, prison, and public scrutiny together. "He's lucky I set the bar low. Otherwise, he wouldn't have cleared it," she quipped. Todd Chrisley opens up. "I finally understood Julie, a hair color revelation that hit close to home." In a heartfelt and surprisingly humorous moment on their podcast, Chrisley Confessions, Chrisley Knows Best star Todd Chrisley opened up about a recent epiphany he had regarding wife Julie Chrisley's ongoing battle with hair color maintenance. What started as a light-hearted conversation turned into a window into their marriage, offering fans a rare glimpse of empathy, personal growth, and the little details that keep their bond intact. For years, Todd had joked about Julie's obsession with achieving the perfect shade of blonde, often teasing her about the number of appointments and hair products lining their bathroom cabinets. But that changed when Todd, out of pure curiosity, and perhaps a bit of midlife exploration, dabbled in hair tinting himself. It was then, under the harsh glow of a bathroom vanity light, that he said he finally got it. I sat there with gloves on, trying to figure out this box like it was a science experiment, Todd shared during the episode, laughing at himself. And when that color didn't turn out exactly how I pictured it, I felt what Julie must have felt all these years: the frustration, the pressure, the expectation. Julie, who's always been the calm counterpart to Todd's more flamboyant energy, chuckled lovingly. "Welcome to my world," she said. "It's not just about vanity. It's about feeling like yourself when the mirror stares back." Todd explained how the simple act of coloring his own hair made him realize how many women and men rely on their appearance not for shallow reasons, but for identity and confidence. For Julie, who's always been polished and poised, her hair wasn't just a fashion statement. It was part of how she maintained control in a life that's often been chaotic and heavily scrutinized. He even admitted he once rolled his eyes when she canceled plans to fix a brassy tone in her hair. "Now," he said with a grin, "I'd cancel a dinner reservation too if my roots were showing in high definition." This unexpected turn of events has sparked a new kind of closeness between the couple. Todd confessed he now sits beside Julie during her coloring sessions, offering commentary, compliments, and occasionally coffee. "It's our little ritual now," he said, "and who knew? There's therapy in foil and toner." Fans of Chrisley Knows Best are no strangers to Todd and Julie's honest, often hilarious dynamic. But this revelation hit differently. It showed a softer side to Todd, one that listens, learns, and laughs even at his own image in the mirror. As Julie sweetly put it, marriage is made up of small moments, and sometimes those moments include bleach, developer, and a whole lot of patience. In a world filled with celebrity drama and superficial glam, Todd and Julie reminded everyone that true connection is rooted in empathy, even when it comes in a bottle of hair dye. Did you listen to this recent episode of Todd and Julie Chrisley's podcast? Make sure to come back to TV Shows Ace for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.